Y'all on my channel. Oh my, and it's Shannon. Okay, I'm doing another batch of fudge, and this is cranberry fudge. So, same thing applies. 2 cups of sugar, 1 stick of butter, 1 teaspoon of salt, 5 ounces, which is 2/3 cup of evaporated milk, a cup and a half of morsels, whatever morsels you want, however you want to do it, and then 25 large marshmallows, because you guys know, if you've been watching the last couple of videos of my fudge, I don't measure that out. And then I put 3 of these little packets of cranberries. They're dried cranberries, like raisins. I put them with my marshmallows, so I'm just going to stir them up and get them going. So, I'm sorry, scratch that. My teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of sugar, my 1 stick of butter, which is standing up there so proud and tall until he melts down. And I'm getting ready to add my 5 ounces, which is 2/3 cup of evaporated milk. So let's get this opened and get to cooking. Here we go. I got it in. And then my burner is already on, and I've already got my cookie sheet lined, and I've got it sprayed, so when the time comes, I will just pour the fudge on there. Now, note to everybody, this is the first time I've ever made the cranberry fudge. So this is the first time that I'm adding cranberries to my fudge. I just thought, oh, how fun. I love the cranberries. Like that. They're like little raisins, but they're cranberries, so it has that little bit of a bite to it. So I just thought that would be so much fun, just to have a little bit of bite to fudge. But we'll see as the kiddos and everybody starts eating it and see what they think about it. So that being said, I will be back, and she is stirred, and we'll get her going. All melted. And now we just got to wait for it to get to that simmery bubble that we like so very, very much. And then we will know, or I don't ever test my candy, my fudge, I should say, or even my nut rolls with a candy thermometer. It's just something that I don't do. I don't know if it's because I've been making it for so long, so many years, or what. I just don't do it. So we're just going to let this get to the bubble, and I'll be back. Hey, you guys, if you look closely, you can see the little bubbles going. Not on the side there, but down below. So we're just going to, and you can see them kind of bubbling up throughout the pan. So we're just going to keep it going until we get that bubbly part. And then once we get that, we want to let it cook like that for 4 to 5 minutes. And that way, it's going to get to that temperature no matter what that it's needing for the morsels and the marshmallows to melt and mix together. She's a bubbling. So now, we got to do this. Let it stay like this and continue stirring it for 4 to 5 minutes. And then when I come back, we will add the marshmallows, cranberries, and the chocolate morsels. I'll be back. Let's pour our ingredients in. So there is a cup and a half of morsels, 25 large marshmallows, and cranberries. And now we got to get to stirring. I'll be back. It was really hard to work with. I think because I used a different morsel than what I normally use. If you can tell, it's more of a milk chocolatey morsel. So I'm hoping this turns out. Either way, it smells really good. You could smell the cranberries in it. So it smells really, really good. But I had to work really fast of spreading it out when I got it on this sheet, because I don't ever want it to, harden so fast, because it does harden pretty fast. So it's just a matter of time. We'll just have to wait and see how it does. If not, if it doesn't turn out, then most likely it's because of the morsels that I used. So it would be something that I would try again, but just go back to my original morsels. But you can see the cranberries all in there. So that's just given me a lot of different ideas just by the smell, the aroma of it. So I'll be back and we'll see how she hardens up. Just a little update. It's hardening, but the texture's a little different than what I'm used to. So I really think it's the morsels that I used, but it is hardening. Maybe not like what I like, but I'm going to let it set a little bit longer and see how it does. But I had a little taste of the fudge with the cranberries, and it almost tastes like the candy in the assorted chocolates that you get at Valentine's Day. It almost like the strawberry or the orange or the raspberry, and so it has that taste to it. So I think whether it's a flip or a flop, I think it'll get eaten. I'll just figure out what to do with it if it doesn't harden like the fudge does. But we'll see when we come to that. But I am going to let it do its thing a little bit longer. Okay, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and cut her up. I lifted her up and she broke right there. Oh, such sorrow. But this is definitely a softer fudge than what my original fudge turns out. If you can see it. But that's okay. I am just going to get it cut, get some of them cut so we can test it, and then I'll get the rest cut and put in the refrigerator. I always keep my fudge in the refrigerator, and then whatever I don't give away by Christmas, I will put in the freezer to where it's there for the year. But most of the time I really don't have a lot to give. Okay, so let's turn this around. Okay. So here's the taste test. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can definitely see the cranberries in it. Okay, and I think it's the morsels is why it turned out different. But that's okay, because it's still, it's fudge. I'm still not sure if the bar is stable. That's how that things work. And that's why we did it. At this point, we're not able to... I definitely like the morsel or the cranberries in it. But I don't know if I like those morsels that I use, because it's more of a milk chocolate fudge instead of an actual fudge. But, hey, it's fudge, right? So, until the next video, y'all, take care, God bless, and peace. Bye.